What are the key phonology terms to know? Imagine trying to understand how languages make sounds and how those sounds work together. That's what phonology is all about. It's a fascinating part of linguistics that looks at patterns in speech sounds. Let's explore some important terms you need to know. First up is phoneme. Think of phonemes as the smallest building blocks of sound that can change the meaning of a word. For example, changing the P in pat to B turns it into bat. These tiny units are what make words different from each other. Next, we have allophones. These are slight variations of a phoneme that don't change the word's meaning. For instance, the T sound in top is aspirated with a puff of air, but in stop, it's not. Both are allophones of the same phoneme T. Moving on, syllables are units of speech that usually contain a vowel sound called the nucleus. The word cat has just one syllable, with K as the start and at as the core. The parts of a syllable include the onset, which is the beginning consonant or consonants, and the rhyme, which includes the vowel and any ending consonants, called the coda. For example, in cat is the onset and at is the rhyme. Phonological rules are patterns that tell us how sounds change depending on where they are in words. For example, in English, the plural ending sounds like S, Z, or small cap high Z, depending on the final sound of the noun. Tone is another key idea, especially in languages like Chinese, where pitch patterns can change the meaning of a word. The tone or pitch contour on a syllable can make a word mean something completely different. The tonic syllable is the one in a phrase that carries the most emphasis or stress. Now, let's talk about voicing. Voice sounds involve vibrating vocal cords, like B and D. Voiceless sounds, like P and T, do not have vocal cord vibration. Then there are phonotactic constraints, which are rules about what sound combinations are allowed in a language. For example, in English, you won't find words starting with /pn/ because it's not permitted. Morphemes are the smallest units of meaning, like dog or run. Phonology studies how these units are pronounced in different contexts. Consonants and vowels are the main categories of sounds. Consonants involve some kind of constriction in the mouth, while vowels are produced with an open vocal tract. Tense vowels, like the I and beat, are longer and requiring more muscle effort, whereas lax vowels, like the small cap high and bit, are shorter and less tense. Triphthongs are complex sounds that glide through three vowel qualities in one syllable, like the hour sound in hour or flower. Aspiration is the burst of air that comes with some consonants, like the P in pin, but not in spin. Knowing these terms helps us understand how sounds function and change in languages. For example, phonological rules explain why the T sound in top sounds different from the T in stop. It also helps us see how languages organize sounds and why certain sound patterns exist. So, when you hear someone say, the phoneme K in cat is different from the phoneme B in bat, understand that these are the smallest sound units that change meaning. Or that the T sound can have different allophones depending on where it appears in a word. These terms form the foundation of how linguists analyze and describe speech sounds across languages.